Many families are looking forward to taking a dip in the water to cool off this summer. But before taking a splash, we want to remind parents about important safety water tips when it comes to their little ones, just in time for swim season. Joining us today is YMCA water safety expert Lindsay Mondick, who's here to discuss the Y Safety Around Water program. Welcome, Lindsay.
Thank you.
So, Lindsay, why do you think drowning is so prevalent with young children?
Children are naturally inquisitive, and water is no exception, and that definitely increases their risk. In addition, we know that drowning is a silent killer. Most people don't understand what drowning looks like and what that looks like in a swimming pool, at the beach, or in a bathtub. And then finally, research shows that marginalized communities based on race and ethnic makeup experience disproportionate drowning rates. And drowning can be prevented. That's the good news. And we believe at the Y that teaching children how to be safe in and around the water is a necessity and not a luxury.
And how does the Y's Safety Around Water program work?
So it really focuses on teaching children those basic swimming skills and water competency skills. So if they were to find themselves accidentally into the water, they knew what to do. It's unique in that it's geared towards underserved kids, children of color who statistically have higher drowning rates. And it's offered to families across the United States for free or at a minimum cost. We really believe at the Y that safe swimming saves lives, and all children should be equipped with skills to help them enjoy the water safely.
What risk factors influence the potential for drowning?
Well, learning to swim and not knowing how to swim is definitely a risk factor. We know that children who don't know how to swim, they're 88% more likely to have an accident in or around the water. In addition, we know the importance of pool barriers, so pool fences and pool alarms, and wearing life jackets really increases that protective layer for children and families. And then finally, supervision is key. Lack of supervision is really a predictor of drowning. 88% of children who drown did so under some form of supervision. So it's really important to remind parents that supervision needs to be undistracted. You need to designate a water watcher who is only in charge of watching those kids when they're in the water.
Wow. And what is the most important water safety lesson the Y teaches?
So all of those basic swim competencies and swim skills I mentioned are really important, but one of the keys is teaching children to always ask permission. So teaching a child that they need to ask a parent or a guardian for permission before they go in or near the water is really going to be key, so that water is fun and not feared.
And Lindsay, what do you tell parents with children who cannot swim?
Well, it's never too late to learn to swim, and May being National Water Safety Month, now is the time to reach out, prepare for summer, get your children and or yourself as a parent or adult enrolled in swimming lessons. We know that if a parent doesn't know how to swim, there is only a 13% chance that child in that family learns how to swim. So swimming lessons save lives, and we want to make sure that there's access to swimming lessons for everybody.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Lindsay, thank you so much for telling us about this morning. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for more information. For more info, visit ymca.org.